You can play it. They might have
All right. So, I think at least we got everybody here. One last thing. Check. All right. Looks like we're ready to go. All right, guys. So let's all gather around. Let's get started. We are about to. We have one viewer. All right. So today, let's start off with our circle. Come on, guys. All right. It's okay. Lock it in. Stop. Let's go. Gather around. Come have a seat. You guys go around the back there. All right. I know we have a few people still coming through. So, all right, excellent. Well, we're here, guys. This is a potluck. We've got a lot of great food there to eat. Start eating probably around lunch. But before that, I wanted to just congratulate all of you for making it through all the long lectures, all the long walks, all the long everything that we did. So give it up for yourselves. All right. So as usual, we're gonna do this is kind of like our morning circle, a little more informal. I guess the first thing I want to ask everybody is, in dedication to Ms. Trisha, what, moving forward, how do you want to use this to, her normal question is, what do you want to do when you grow up? But we're going to change it a little bit. It's gonna be just, what you wanna, how you wanna use what you learned here moving forward, in your career, right? Or in something to that line. So we'll pass it around. Yeah, they just talk from your heart, right? Talk from your heart. What do you feel? Okay, so what did you learn from here? What do you think was important that you learned?
I think the community.
Learning about the community. Lovely. All right.
Learning about the community.
Learning about the community.
Um, I don't really know, but I guess one thing that comes to mind is cultural artifacts and the importance of financial literacy.
Hmm.
I agree with financial literacy.
I learned about why culture diversity is important.
What's the question? I thought we were saying like how, no.
Yeah, but some people are having difficulty. So if you can. No, the question is, you moving forward with what you've learned here, how do you see it building your career? But some people are having a little difficulty, with that. So, however you want to answer it in regards to like what you picked up from here is fine.
Learn more about cultural diversity and just more about the community in general. Um, Same thing that she said, like I'm gonna apply it to like we have to host our Juneteenth and actually hosting a proper way to be Black History Month.
Oh, right.
Financial literacy.
I learned more about cultural diversity. I learned that you should like take more than one opportunity.
I learned more about Black culture. I learned to deliver the chat.
Hey, go ahead. You can do it though.
I learned about financial literacy and how to balance your checks and saving money.
Saving money. You're gonna be good at that. There you go.
I learned about the Black soldiers during the Civil War.
Ah, and you want to go to the military, right?
Yeah.
So, all right. So now you can. Jose, you want to do one? No. Sorry, that was you. All right. So, we're here to go and have fun today. So what do you want? The next round of this question is, so what do you guys want to do today? Right? Because we have games, we have our Uno, we have the ping pong. I really not saying that we can't go to the gym, but I'd rather us do stuff with more because not everybody goes to the gym, and that's fine. We'll have time later. Yeah, I do. I'm going to the track with the drones and later on after we eat. Um, right, we can go to the track, and like I said, I can film you guys doing your so that'd be fun. We're gonna play Uno. I'm gonna have prizes. I have some little cash that cash from you guys doing for you guys that finished the projects. I have your cash. So yeah, we're just gonna have fun. Somebody who's on off today. Today's a big day. It's a big responsibility. Miss Trisha is not on off today. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Don't remember. They have not. They reached out to me and said, "Can we come today?" And I'm like, we can't do that like at the last moment. So, those of you who are with me for the next 2 weeks, if we organize a time, we'll send it out to everybody, and whoever wants to join us can join us. There's no big deal with that. But definitely, the record company sends their regards, along with a lot of the other mentors. There's some awards and things we're going to give out on Saturday for graduation, so I don't want to give them too much away. But I do want to recognize some people. I want to recognize firstly Angel for reaching out to one of our mentor organizations. You are a tip of the spear student. So what that means in organization is that you're doing something for the first time that no other student has done here. So no student has actually, but that's remember I bring it, but it has to happen organically, and no student has actually reached out to one of the mentor organizations and organized a time. She's meeting there at 12:30 on Monday, and she'll be working with her and as a tip of the spear, because it's organic, can't make you guys call the people and say, I want to work with you, right? So, but she did that, and that's something that, I mean, like what that means is that now we have a pathway to studying how to make sure that this mentorship that you learn here is truly applied into real business experience. The business now is going to pay her a little extra stipend upon what she's making here through the youth program. So she's going to be making more, and she's going to be learning more from the organization. Is also not have to pay as much because they're a startup organization. So it's not like she has, Miss Irene has money, Manny Juices has money, hanging off of trees. So she gets to pay something a little more modest, but when you add it to what we're doing, that's like, hopefully we close to about $25 an hour. So that's a win-win for everybody. Win for the corporation, win for Angel, of course, and win for African American, because we get to study how to make it better so that all of you will be able to have a partner in the community that you want to work with. So yeah, once again, give it up right now. I know you're like, oh my God, what are you guys putting me on blast? So, I also want to give it up to Carl, because Carl he wants to go to the military, and I think he'll be a fine officer and represent our country 110%. I'm looking, and I'm hoping that he would also, in the meantime, maybe think of volunteering with 54th Math, because they're looking for people. So give it up for Carl. Now, he hasn't said it, but I just wanted to let him know I'm very proud of the effort he's made here. I have other things, but I don't want to give them all. But I do want to send a shout out to Kamai for being as a returning student. She has been really most improved in my mind. So not saying she was just having fun last year, but this year I've seen great maturity and growth. So thank you so much, Kamai. Give it up for Kamai. And then not that, I mean, everybody got things that I've seen, so don't get me wrong. I just can't say everybody right now. But I also want to give a shout out to Miguel, who came here just literally last week almost, right? Like a week and a half, 2 weeks. I think 2 weeks today. Yeah. And the time he came, he has shown so much enthusiasm for the program. The only regret is that he didn't. So thank you, Miguel. Right. Okay. Like I said, there's other rewards, and so don't feel as if I haven't. There are many of you that have done great things, and I'm going to recognize you more on Saturday. But I just felt like we should spend a little time celebrating ourselves before we get started with our presentations. So I've got everybody's presentation lined up on the thing. So we'll be. I want everybody to come out and give a brief presentation of their project. So team one, who's in team one here? One. Only one person in team one? All right, two. So you got, yes. Okay, wait. Team one is there. Team two? You got three people from team two? All right. Team 3? And only you?
No, it's 3 of them, right? Jasmine, Nigel,
No, I just do team one. No.
No.
My bad.
Team 2, where's team 2? All right, team 3. All right, team 4. All right, so we have a good representation of each team. All right, so I just wanted to make sure. All right, team 1, whenever you're ready, take it away. I give you the liquor. Now I'm going to have their. All right, let's go.
Vic, aren't you the presenter?
Oh, yeah.
You all have to kind of present something. Especially, yes, I know, he's the lead presenter. Right. All right, can y'all get up there?
Wait,
And go stand over there with them.
Get him here. Stanley, you too. Yeah, I don't want to be up there.
Okay, hello, everybody. So we are doing college versus trade school. And I guess we can talk about why we decided to choose that. Unfortunately, one person isn't here. One person from our group isn't here. Yeah.
Oh, Tam?
Yeah. We'll just go around and say why we decided to talk about college versus trade. Oh yeah, okay. Let's also not try to block but yeah, you can go first.
Yeah, what am I supposed to say?
Just say who you are.
Oh, my name is Precious.
My name is Quincy. My name is Shannon. I'm Vic.
My name is Miss Nash. Yeah, but we decided to talk about college versus trade school because
Yeah. Because people can see which one they want to do after high school.
Guys.
yeah, we just felt like it was a very important thing to talk about because a lot of people here are in high school and I feel like people think college is the only option, but it's not.
I wanted to do this one because I have experience going to a trade school, and when I was told that trade schools aren't the way to go, so being in a trade school, knowing how it is and what trade schools can do for you when you don't go to college or if you don't want to go to college, can be really helpful in the future. Say something.
Yeah, that was just the content, so the slides in order. But first off is the pros of college. So this is why college is good. First part was education. So college provides a really in-depth education to a lot of people. Most colleges are 4-year colleges. And so it really gives you the time to learn about all the things that you're interested in. And then the second one is career opportunities. There are a lot of managerial jobs that require you to have a college degree. And so having one can open up more job opportunities, which could potentially lead to you gaining higher income or more salary. And also, most of the time looks better on your resume to have a college degree as opposed to just a high school diploma. And that in turn can lead to employment benefits. And then the last reason that we decided to mention was personal growth. it can very much so expand your social and professional network and create a time of independence and internal reliability, because in college you really don't have like a guidance counselor, you don't have teachers, telling you what to do. You have to really build your schedule yourself and figure out how to manage your time. And then on the side, we just have photos of students who are in college, and we decided to really show our community and talk about Roxbury Community College, or show that at least in the slide as well.
Wow, all right, good, exciting. Good job. You guys didn't think about this yesterday? All right, well, no problem.
Cons of college. College obviously is very expensive because of whatever reason. I've never really known why. But most colleges are average colleges like start paying like or charging like 26,000 per year. And most of the time for people that do go to a 4-year college and do go to 4 years on a scholarship and end up trying to pay everything, go into debt after college. So they're still paying student loans and whatnot. Like I've known some people that are paying student debts and they're like 30, 36. Like it's been a while. And then they graduate college around in their 20s, like mid-20s. So there's a lot of time commitment. So in terms of like schedule wise, your sleep schedule, a lot of college students' sleep schedules are messed up because they have to wake up early. And they have such a packed schedule during the day, depending on what you're going for. So you have to worry about doing your classwork first. And on top of that, it's college. So some students are partying. They might not be up in time for class.
And then to add on to that, wait, can you hear me?
The other camera, and it's off.
Okay. So also another factor that has to do with time commitment are, the statistics show by educationdata.org that less than half of college students graduate on time and more than 1 million students drop out every year. So that's obviously not a very good statistic, which shows, how hard college can be. And that's exactly why the images on the side show how stressful it can be, because a lot of the times, people aren't only just doing college, but they also have to take care of their family. They maybe have to have also work study to pay off all that debt that was mentioned beforehand. And, when you're in college, your full-time job most of the time is also studying. And so because you're constantly studying, you're not working, you have less time to work, you have less time to make money. And so you're really just, using your money to learn. And it can just be overall very stressful. Third reason, unguaranteed security. So gaining a degree may increase your chances of gaining a particular job, but it does not guarantee success. So a lot of people after college, they don't necessarily know what to do. I mean, your first instinct would be to get a job, but sometimes it can be very hard to get a job after college, which is exactly why, it doesn't guarantee success. And that's exactly why some people still have debt when they're in their 30s.
I'm already now. Good job. Okay, the rest of you teams, can you guys start planning how you want to present, except for waiting to get up there?
Okay.
That's a thought.
There's a lot of pros for trade schools because if you don't know what a trade school is, it's basically an alternative for your future. So if you want to work in a carpentry, the carpentry field, or HVAC, plumbing, maybe culinary, maybe medical, you can take these classes in a trade school, and they will get you a certificate to be an assistant for that trade. And you can work from being an assistant to being an actual apprentice to working your way up to a journeyman, depending on what role you pick. Um, when I was in a trade school, I took a dual shop, so I did culinary arts and dental assistant, taking orthodontic classes, and anatomy. It's lower, it has a lower cost for trade schools because it's not a college and because they're trying to help you. Like the jobs that you're doing it for don't require as much as the jobs that you could be doing for when you get out of college. Like when you go to college, you get a PhD to be a doctor. That's like skipping the assistant step, rather than trade school where they're bringing you to the assistant step. So you're starting from basically floor one. Also, it gives you a quicker entry into the workforce. Um, Most trade schools like that are high schools have a co-op program where you can start working in real-time jobs on the work field for your shop once you hit junior year or once you are able to drive a car. So once you have your permit and you have somebody to be there with you, as long as you can get there and back within the hours that they give you, you get paid. So it's a quicker way to get paid during the school year, and it gives you the experience in the work field for your shop for when you graduate. I don't know if it does the same thing for trade schools that are non-high schools, but it probably would work in a similar fashion if they did. Also, you need fewer requirements to go to a trade school than a college. They accept high school, which gives it more. What word do I use? It makes it easier for you to make more money, pretty much.
They always turn it off.
Cons of trade school is like they don't really have that many career options, even though like they help you specialize in career options. Potential stigma, like people would judge you sometimes for going to trade school because it's less prestigious than going to a traditional college. And third, physical demands, like you could get hurt in trade school because it's like building and stuff.
Okay. So now is the summary of all the pros and cons for college and trade school. So ultimately, the decision to attend college should be based on your individual goals, your interests, and your financial considerations. So you should definitely make sure to explore all options and consider, what could be the drawbacks or the benefits of that. And that's because obviously college costs more money, but at times it can be considered to be the better option. If you don't know exactly what you want to do in terms of your career, I think that college is the best option for you so that you can figure out what you want to do and so that you can, gain personal experience with that. And then in terms of trade school, it should also depend on your interests and your goals in terms of your career and also your preferred learning style. So do you want to, go through all 4 years of college, or do you want to, be in school for less time and be working for a longer period? Trade school obviously costs less, and so that should be something that you consider when deciding whether or not you want to go to college and trade school. And I think the biggest factor for trade school is if you definitely know what you want to do after high school and you just want to be able to get better at it. And now we have this video which talks about some of the differences and the comparisons between trade school and a 4-year college.
Trade school versus college degree. Most people naturally assume that they have to enroll in a 4-year college once they graduate from high school. It just seems like the proper thing to do. And the reason is simple. Other educational alternatives, such as a trade school or a community college, are seldom talked about, probably because they seem less appealing. Statistics show that 4-year college graduates have a higher median income than their less recognized peers. And with this in mind, a college degree at first glance seems vastly superior to a trade school. But when you factor in the weak economy and the high cost of a college degree, the gap between the two narrows dramatically. If you're close to graduating from high school and your grades are nothing exceptional, and you love working with your hands, then maybe you should consider a trade school. Not everyone is meant to attend a 4-year traditional college. A trade school provides you with excellent training that qualifies you for a fulfilling career. Especially when you look at the current unemployment rate for college graduates and the significant investment in both time and money. A trade school, then, can be a worthy alternative to a traditional 4-year college. This is especially true for those who love to work with their hands, people who intend to work as plumbers, electricians, welders, hairstylists, auto mechanics, and more. A trade school might even offer a better trade-off than a standard college education. If you aren't familiar with it, here's an overview of a trade school education and what to expect. What is a trade school? A trade school is a post-secondary educational establishment that offers students hands-on training in a particular occupation or trade. A trade school could also be known as a vocational college, a technical school, or a vocational school. Trade schools are mostly for-profit institutions and can be public or privately owned. Rather than the general education offered in a traditional college, trade schools provide a more narrowed curricula focused on developing skill sets in a particular field. Trade school programs typically run from 8 months to 2 years, and at the end of your program, you'll earn a certificate or diploma. You can qualify to write a licensing exam, or start as an apprentice or journeyman in a skilled vocation. For some programs, you can also earn an associate degree, just like a 2-year college. And contrary to what most people believe, a trade school qualification can lead to well-paying jobs. Elevator technicians, electricians, mechanics, machinists, dental hygienists are some jobs that pay well, even better than some college degree jobs. Now, let's look into trade school versus college degree and how they compare. It's easy to get enrolled in a trade school, and you won't have to stress over the college application process. You don't need to write the SATs or the ACT, and you don't need to be bothered with high grades either, although that isn't a license to neglect your grades. Besides how easy it is to get in, let's see how a trade school education stacks up against the more traditional 4-year college experience. Number 1, the salary potential. Although, as you would expect, it's lower, the starting salary for trade school graduates aren't exaggeratingly lower, especially when compared with that of their peers who graduated from a traditional college. 2017 data from the National Center for Educational Statistics suggests that trade school graduates earned a median annual salary of $35,720. This figure naturally varies widely depending on the industry and the experience of the worker. Some trade school jobs, such as an elevator installer, gets paid as much as $77,000 annually. On the other hand, bachelor degree holders earned a median annual salary of $51,800, which too varies depending on the industry, location, and experience. Number 2, the duration. The apparent advantage that college graduates have in terms of salary potential quickly diminishes when you factor in the time spent in school. This is because you can complete trade school in 2 years or less, as compared to 4 years in a traditional college. And that means the trade school graduate already has 2 years of income made before their college-bound peers join them in the labor force. That amounts to $71,400 still working with our previous data, which makes up for roughly 4.5 years of difference in income. Joining the workforce earlier also gives the trade school graduate more years of experience, which directly translates to better pay, and more time to save up a significant amount of money for retirement. Number 3, the cost of education. According to the Idaho Department of Labor, an average 4-year college education in the US costs about $127,000. Even more troubling is the fact that about 70% of the students take out a student loan to help pay for college. So, the cost of getting a college education is even steeper than the sticker price suggests when you factor in the interest accruing from these loans. And it means a more substantial student loan repayment and, of course, a significant reduction in disposable income after graduation. Also, the college lifestyle contributes to the cost of a college education. You must pay for dorm rooms, parties, eating out and other expenses that go along with the college experience. On the other hand, the average trade school degree costs about $33,000, which when you compare it to the $127,000 tuition cost of a college degree, it saves you about $94,000. And when you factor in the possibility of getting paid during internships or apprenticeships, it becomes even cheaper to attend a trade school. Also, if we're to assume that the student's loans accrue at an interest rate of 4% for more than 10 years, the bachelor's degree will then cost $154,000, and the trade degree will cost just $40,000, a staggering difference of $114,000. So you might want to attend trade school if money is a problem, and you don't wish to be entangled in debts for much of your
Let's just skip this part. Okay, well, anyways, we're just gonna ask some questions to see if you guys got anything from the video and from the presentation. So one of the questions we have is, what are some of the pros and cons that you notice between college and trade school? Does anybody want to go? Pros and cons between college and trade school? Pass it to a person.
Yeah, okay, Angela.
College is expensive.
Okay. On. Yeah. Okay. Do you have a pro? Or was it just?
Okay. Well, last question is, which would you guys think you prefer? Do you guys think that you would rather attend a trade school or rather attend a college? This is just your personal experience or your personal preference. So anybody can answer this one.
College.
You said college?
You're already in college.
How about you?
Would you rather prefer college or trade school? Probably college. Do you want to say why you would prefer college as opposed to trade school?
You're already in college. Be quiet. You gotta be in.
So I can play college basketball, hopefully Division I or Division II, and then probably play overseas or go to the NBA.
Okay. Now I'm gonna pass it to a different person. How about you? Well, actually, how about you?
College.
Say, oh God.
I just want the experience. And I feel like that's for me.
Okay, let's just ask one more person.
College. Because I want the degree.
You already did.
Hey, Mr. Sullivan.
Somebody here inspected the facilities, so I was telling them about our pipe and leaking.
Okay, I have a question for you.
Yes.
College or trade school?
What do you put?
Like
Your personal preference.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Let me take it to my professional preference.
Jesus.
No, I'm here. I represent an organization. Yes, you're asking me, but our organization has, priorities. Our priority is to build a cultural hub. So one thing that they didn't add, yes, you would start your job as a trade school person, but the purpose is so you can own your own business, and you'd probably be making way more money than on average than the college person. So what I'm saying, yes, you would learn your trade of being a carpenter, or being, you understand, whatever trade that you chose, but it's not to stay working for somebody else. It's to build your own, once you have the skills, nobody can take that away from you. And like I said, in our communities, there are many people that need, if you want to build a house, you need carpenters, right? So then if you now learn project management, which is what you're learning here, and then apply that to your carpentry, you would be able to now have 5 or 6 younger carpenters, and you would now be able to get jobs and contract jobs and build it out. So this is not the end. I guess I would say for that point of view, I would go with the trade school because I'm looking for entrepreneurs professionally. Because not saying you can't be an entrepreneur if you do college, you can, but actually the data shows the longer you're in education, the less likely you are to start your own business. So, and then it's also maybe not as easy to apply some of the work you're getting. Let's say you become a doctor, right? That means that you're going to own your own hospital to be an entrepreneur, or you're going to own your own practice. So that takes a little longer. It's not saying it can't be done, but like if you become a dentist, then you maybe contract with Smiley Dental, get a branch in somewhere, and doing it that way. So I'm more interested in the entrepreneur side. So I think trade is a little more easier to translate.
Highly recommend dental assistant. Highly recommend dental assistant.
Want to become a dental assistant?
No, I'm saying I highly recommend you take that trade.
Why?
Mad bread.
Bread. There is a lot of bread in there. So everybody give it up for the first group. Excellent job. All right. So now we have a little bit of time. So what I think maybe we should do, should we grab the food and then let the second group do while we're eating, or you think we should wait?
Yeah.
Or at least
Doesn't eating in their face.
do you mind? Do you guys want to get started? So let's take 10-15 minutes to get our plates together, and then we will go from there. All right, but I want to also hold on. Nobody should have an Instagram snap of food. So let me take a picture of all the good stuff going on here. Oh yeah. So first of all, what do we have? Okay, so who brought the beef and chicken? All right, well done. Thank you, Ms. Melissa. Oh, what is this? Brown stew chicken. Who brought that? Oh my goodness. Hold on, nobody should touch it. Let me take some pictures first. Wow. Okay, then the jollof rice by yours truly. Okay, and then the barbecue chicken by yours truly. All right, we ain't playing. We ain't playing. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, just show out there, Miss Benoit. Mac and cheese. My hers truly, and the cornbread. Can't wait to get some of that too. Bye. Bye. All right, so let me get the full gambit. All right. Oh, and the drinks. Sorry, we got drinks. What we got going with the drinks? What's this? Oh my goodness. Oh, this is the stuff that's not alcoholic. That is not alcoholic, right? It's supposed to be. So this is like training wheels. Okay. All right. So thank you so much, Miguel. All right. We're about to get. We can see the. Yeah, cameraman. Let's go with the cameraman. Yeah, let's go. Let's everybody go get your grub. This is tasty stuff. We got the macaroni and cheesy, or cheesy. All right. That's right. Line up, y'all. We got the macaroni for cheesy. We got the BBQ chicken, the jollof rice, the brown stew chicken. I can't wait to get it. Y'all be very considerate. All right. Right? Be considerate. Don't do like the snacks y'all been doing all year and take 5 snacks. Let everybody get a first round, and then we just do it like that. And we here the whole day, so we can definitely get some more later. Yeah. So this morning, this morning I had to do my safety test to make sure that the food was safe. So, yeah. We can make 2 lines. Yeah, we can make 2 lines. Oh, who's on the aux? Okay, no, we're not gonna have no music. Okay, then when I start playing my music, everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, Mr. Salomon." Check it. Right. When I start doing my music, then everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, Mr. Solomon, please play some. I'm gonna play some Gladys Knight." Oh man! All right, watch out. Okay, watch out for overloading. More than I can. It's over there. Have you played? Somebody should already be hooked up to it. You're not connected. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure it's on. All right, there you go.
What's it called?
Hi. Thank you. Dry, kind of dry. All right, and we want reviews. Oh, look at me. All right. I get a piece of chicken, bro. Everybody like chicken. Not you. Talking to Carl. We don't got to tell you here. Some people that come natural. I'm gonna stop this. If I don't get, somebody should make me mad. So they guess what happens. I don't get somebody roster chicken, it's gonna be a problem. Just another reach for these guys. And if you look for it, see you know the future. Oh.
Guys, everything is good. Everything works fantastic.
So, somebody made that? I'm going to ensure that I get something. Okay, it's like the stuff not hanging on the thing. Yeah, let me. No, I got to look great. There's one. Hey.
Participating.
You need to.
Did you make that?
Okay. Just listen to me. He understood the way that.
Just don't forget.
This is real stuff. The facts. So then I want some of the stuff from tomorrow and on Thursday. So this is
It's
I'm not a girl. I don't know.
Breaking. Wow. I'm gonna get tore up on this. That might.
I know. Coconut and
Coconut.
I think.
It really.
Foods and the people together.
Okay, I think
Together, what they get.
every Sunday they find you ready.
Oh, you're saying refrigerator. Oh, yeah, so we got,
There's water and juices, guys, in the fridge.
Wow.
Risk it, so my bitch with my heart, got no shit. You can get some money and you got. It's clear when. Big bitch, you going against the family, you break goes to my you should be saucy machine, you know, the same. So it's any man, probably. Selling for this, take that. So, so my skin is secretly being like the real. Dope is a rich skin. Might as well turn them down, even though I'm going to mess with the truckers. Do you like the way it sounds? I can get it, don't you? I just want it. I can get it. You can do it. You can see the future is a sparkling and why when you wanna come tight in your land, so niggas playing with the model on the money on the road. Can't lose if I try, let no bitch raise my stride. Chosen was with me, chosen on my sanity. All that I can say no you, that means dancing on me. You started first, made it feel like Rocky. You put that girl into the void. I got some new niggas down in the lobby. I'll keep my sleeping, yo, I'll get to your body. I still wanna be with you. Trust me, I know that's insane. I fuck on you, fuck on me. I do some shit in my day. We both think shit is working for me. Working for me, yeah. I can see the future. I can see the future. So bullshit. Oh, no. It's not like that. Slow down. My girlfriend come out and you go carry me for my you don't snitch, you don't get style. She pick up a girl and we know the pop back time. It's for the fish, you bring out the even your money, no, they want. People that demand that. No, they're being happy with the big head. No, they go down to the end. We do not be like it. That's what it is. Oh, baby, you're me. Put me down, baby. Don't let down for you, baby. Oh, baby, you're so put me down, baby. Don't let down for you, baby. Waiting for you to see. It's slowly getting hold me on it. Hold me down, hold me down.
Absolutely. Our conditions back in the.
My last Christmas, Santa Claus gave me the present to the switch down. Christmas, then my glasses look at the ones for Christians. And but it's thinking of the quick son. See that come up on lot of Christian. People are so we do talk to see the other thing. Become our experience, see everything. Taliban's them a make one. There's a very end. You're not in a red crowd. So we make people are more on and then I get sick down on patient. I would have to get on the show and if I see me about that lyrics and I'm not politician with me I go for down thinking of us and for guns. Now I'm getting like it done. All of the guys they are distant from me by a hurting teacher with a thing down. So people get but I'm ready to must get it done. If you put something to return, the sparks fly like a magician. You got to increase of life. Let's send it. And singing it for the day down. People are dead young. It's not giving your bedtime. If you want to make one, for in a day down. So I didn't know people feel like I'm best brothers. Oh, is that more person? Contract under revenue and proud. Still, you don't. So no, nobody that knows. Something. What's the problem?
I'm already eating, so that's kind of work. All right, so no, no, we don't have to waste no salt. We don't have to waste no sauce. Why would I be offended? I mean, the thing is, if why don't you put the sauce in like one of these to-go things, and then if anybody wants the sauce, they can try it. Because the only thing is, I doesn't like if somebody doesn't like the sauce, I don't want them to be like, oh, I want a chicken, but I don't like my chicken. That's nice, that's nice, that's nice. All right, a little spicy. Look, I'm trying to tell, I hate those big pieces of chicken. I went to America's Best. No, where's that place? American Food Basket, America's Best. America's Food Basket because they normally have like the little bags with the small baby little chicken wing, the chicken, but I could not, they didn't have it. Where's Clinton's? Really?
Yep.
Where? Cause I only go there because if you go to like Stop and Shop, they'll come out with the big pterodactyl legs and you don't put them down. You know what it is, like a dinosaur, the dinosaur bird. Yeah. Oh, you're not even talking to me. I thought he was, he's on the, I thought no, he's on the phone. So the will explain that pterodactyls are dinosaurs. All right, so teacher, are you ready? Let me get your
I need to praise.
No, only one.
Practice the other day.
No, that was just like us going through like what needed to be changed, like doing like a review. But this is the actual like finished versions and their presentation. All right, team two. Huh? Huh? We'll just have like the front picture and you can come up and your team will come up or whoever's there for the team and they'll just give a little summary of what it's about. This is a real presentation. No, because we can't, like, we're just doing a graduation. We want to get to the award. We want to show people what you guys are working on. All right, hold on. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. Hold your horses.
Food is indeed balancing. Yes.
Hey. Okay, so just waiting for, is that all you guys for team two?
Let's get started.
Where's the rest? Amira, are you joining them?
She's taking nap.
Guys don't make fun.
She's already,
Maybe she's
the
not.
food already balanced.
Maybe she's not feeling so good. Okay, just chill out.
Okay, so.
All right, so. How you guys do for that? All right, so. Clicker. Very nice. All right, everybody lock in.
Guys, I know we just finished eating. I know I'm full. I know. It's okay. We're talking about food deserts. It's crazy. We just finished food. I mean, far from health. You guys need to bear with me. My stomach is full. Okay. So, our class objective, as we see, we have what caused them, what tends to happen to these communities. We have how, we have why, and we have the solution. Statistics on how much impact has taken over the past few years. This is just small class objectives, nothing much. Why is it a problem? Why should we care? How has it affected communities? How is it all started? How can we fix it? And solution, what actions can we take? What actions are already being taken? Okay. That leads us to the question, what is a food desert?
A food desert is a place where a specific community has no access to fresh food and they only have access to affordable food like fast food restaurants.
Different from food swamp. A food swamp is an area with a lot of junk food with no healthy options. There's rarely grocery stores in poor places because healthy foods are not affordable in their money range. Okay, let's make a pause. Let's have a pause. I need engage on. I need you guys to engage. So when I'm done with my slide, I want you guys, you don't have to clap because I know our fools are full. But yes, our stomachs are full. So just smell like this one. Let me hear. That one is not full. That's why it's clapping. Yes. Again, let me hear one more time. You're not paying attention. You must be full. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Um, cause food deserts to appear. Food deserts happen of efforts to segregate black and white cities and neighborhoods through federal urban planning and housing policies. Then here we have bullet points. We have a low number of food retailers, a high levels of unemployment, higher rates of abandoned or vacant homes, low income, yes, poor diet, we all like McDonald's, and hunger. About to flip the slide. Are y'all ready? I'm about to flip the slide. Low mind. I'm not hearing it. Yes, everyone, pay attention. This one here is just a image of my areas and how it's not really, really where how it needs to be. You don't need to do that one. You don't.
Vulnerable communities, food deserts.
I
Is there
think it's
sound?
to our detriment.
Oh, the
Like the
sound.
food deserts
Okay.
are killing us.
If you go
It's
to
kind
the
of
white
low,
people
but
neighborhood, they got markets here, markets there.
Access to healthy food is a racial and health equity issue.
The USDA defines a food desert as an area where at least a third of the population lives greater than 1 mile away from a supermarket for urban areas or greater than 10 miles for rural areas. It is typically located in an area with higher levels of poverty, where residents have limited access to healthy and affordable food. And many of these families also do not own a vehicle. So getting to a well-stocked, full-service grocery store on a regular basis can be very difficult. By these metrics, about 19 million people in America live in a food desert. And Johns Hopkins research shows that food deserts disproportionately affect people of color. Food deserts can be detrimental to its residents' health. I grew up living in a food desert myself.
Okay, let me just sum up the YouTube video. The YouTube video is nuts YouTubing. So it's okay, I got you. Basically, what it's talking about is how, like, just on the street right here, almost 3 Dunkin' Donuts. What do we need 3 Dunkin' Donuts for? Just see alive. See alive. There's 3 Dunkin' Donuts, unhealthy food. What are they giving you? Vanilla bean colada, the 2 for $5, bacon, egg, and cheese on croissants. No. Instead, there's no healthy food areas, no supermarkets, nothing. That's the problem. That's what they're saying. We need more healthy foods around the area, not Burger King, McDonald's, even though we love the fries. There's so much Taco Bell. I call that one taco toilets. Straight, direct. Anyways, this one's a restorative summary page where I just summarize everything together, which is what I just did in text. In talking. So we don't need to go about this one for. Yes, I'm talking to them too. You can't hear me. You're not listening. What was I just talking about a second ago? See alive. That's like, thank you. See, you was paying attention. Yes, but that's what we're talking about. Talking about the food deserts and anything you have to say? Anything you have to say, Carl? Hey, okay. You guys are full, I know. Oh no. Oh yes. It's okay. We already right. So now I'm going to ask questions. So why do you guys think food deserts is good or bad? It's bad. See that. Continue. Give her mic, please. Give her. She's really good. Give her the mic. While live. Oh yeah.
It's good. Food deserts are good.
Why is food deserts good?
It's good because it gives people food.
See, I like. You like food, so why is it good? I'm confused.
It gives people food.
Yes, but it's also racially motivated.
But if people don't have food deserts, then they don't have anything.
So you want them to just buy unhealthy food. You know, America, obesity is big. I used to be obese. It's not a joke. Anyway.
All right, so everybody give it up
Yes.
for group 2.
Yeah, clap. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Amen.
All right, group 3. Oh, I wonder if I'm the one that moved. Oh, because I'm thinking that. Hey, we get some extra. You're so lonely. You're so. Hey, stop. Hold on. Yeah, you guys. Where's the other cooker?
We are Team 3, the Thrive Tribe, and we're going to be talking about cultural diversity, equity, and inclusion today.
No, I'm reading. The customary beliefs, social forms, material traits, and characteristic features of everyday existence, such as diversions or way of life, shared by racial, religious, or social groups.
Okay, diversity, the practice of including and involving people from a range of different social and ethnic backgrounds. And you can do it.
The quality of being fair and impartial. And inclusion is the action or state of including or being included in a group or structure.
Did y'all know that before looking at this?
Yes. No, thank you, we didn't know.
Workspace, office job, restaurant, factory, uh, school, middle school, high school, college, universities, businesses, law firms, offices, and much more. And that's the types of professional settings.
Benefits of CDEI are a broader range of talents and interests that let a diverse group oh, that allow a diverse range of expertise and make solutions more comprehensible. Enhance learning and growth. So like interacting with a group of diverse people can include you expanding your horizons.
You like to talk, you like to talk.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Benefits of CDEI. Increases creativity and innovation. The diverse group of individuals with different backgrounds, experiences,
and perspectives, create more creative and innovative solutions, improves problem solving skills and decision making, higher levels of engagement, and better adaptation to change.
Good job. Thank you.
Okay, healthy versus unhealthy environment. A healthy creates like a safe environment, creates inclusion, productive, diverse ideas, good communication, and a lot of collaboration. An unhealthy environment includes microaggressions, stereotypes, closed minds, harassment, and poor communication. Gene. What the game looking out right now? You over here playing music. Come on right now.
Oh, it's good. Yeah, I see what you're doing. If you don't preserve, they see my stuff.
I think I'm the laser.
Press on buttons there, sister. Let's see what's going on. No, just wait. Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties. All right, try it now. Okay.
Business shows that they understand the importance of diversity in the workplace, you will attract different types of customers, which will help grow your business. Your employees can also bring in customers via word of mouth, which will also help expand your customer base. Number 4, improve your business reputation. The culture of your business is imperative if you want to attract and retain top talent within your organization. Businesses with a diverse employee base are known to have conflict, but they also resolve conflict to come up with new innovations for daily tasks or business processes. These innovations will help your employees grow and thrive in their careers. Through speaking with their colleagues and customers, your employees' positive stories about their work will propagate a positive reputation for your business. You can learn other leadership skills in my Pluralsight course, Managing Technical Professionals. It includes animated scenarios to walk you through how to handle conflict on your team. There's a link in the description to the course preview on Pluralsight if you're interested.
Hi everyone, Jason here, producer at Hofstech. Click the video on the left to watch the Pluralsight course trailer for Managing Technical Professionals, and click the video.
Hello world!
Okay, we're done.
Okay, I'm trying to do that. Don't try. All right. So implementing PDI in workplace and learning environments will help create a fair and diverse environment. It will help people come together and feel more comfortable in places they usually aren't welcome. What do you guys think? Should we implement them more?
Yes.
Why? Let's.
I was saying yes, but I thought yes was the correct answer.
Oh, I was saying yes because I thought yes was the correct answer. But it should be.
Why?
I'll pass on to you. Yes. Because why not?
Because it can help expand your business and your customer base. I love that. Pass the mic. We have a Kahoot.
All right, you guys you want to do your Kahoot now?
It's 5 questions.
Nobody did their questions, so one thing that we'll do on Monday, we can convert the Kahoot into the Slido, so it can be part of the actual slides, not going somewhere else, but okay, so is that it, or after that, no, because nobody did their questions. You guys are actually more advanced than everybody else. Well, no, because they did their own. All right, so please give it up for T3. Very soft. I'm gonna do it. Don't worry. Well done, well done, well done. We have one more team. Team 4, and then we start going where we can play our games and Unos, and I'm gonna give out prizes and winners. Hold on. Are you the only one on your team? I did. All right, grab the clicker. Let me give you guys this.
Hi everybody. How are we doing? Okay. We're group 4 and we'll be talking about how do you become a social media influencer. My name is Angel. My name is Kamai.
My name is Marco.
So in general, we'll be going over how to get started, how social media influencers make money, the different platforms they use, the types of content, career pathways, which is like a type of job you can get from doing social media, and marketing on different social media platforms. And at the end, we'll look at how social media can be restorative. Okay, so how to become a social media influencer. So in order to be one, you need to be able to generate a crowd. Growing your platform could put yourself out there, for example, and make social media posts on different platforms, which will help expand your crowd and your followers. You need to become consistent as much as possible. It's not just like you post in January and then your next post is in July. You need to be consistent And the goal may be far, but you need to be dedicated, very dedicated, because it is hard work. And I feel like not a lot of people, especially in modern day, don't really think you could make a living out of social media, but there's a lot of examples that you can definitely do that. So, not to get too far ahead, but you can see in the pictures, we have like camera setups, we have people of color from our community just making history and being like, I would say like the first generation of a lot of social media content creators and stuff like that. And um, getting started. So most of all, for the most part, you really need a video recording device, which could be your phone, a camera, basically those two. And then you need a platform, which we'll get to later. Um, and one thing that I would also know is that you need to be authentic as possible, because sometimes, or for the most part, if you're being fake, people can tell. So don't be fake. I will pass it. Okay, I'll go over the overall. So get any camera, even if it's on your phone, and start recording to showcase what you're passionate about. If you want a sponsorship, you may have to reach out to brands at first as you build a following. Putting yourself out there can be nerve-wracking, but if you never take the risk, you will never receive your reward. Amen. So I will pass it to Kamai to continue.
Okay, this one is how to make money as an influencer. You can start by sponsorship, fundraising, streaming, and renting out venues, and being a reviewer, for example, like food, clothing, wigs, products, etc. And then sponsorship could be like anything, like basically like on ads, and then monetize your YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, etc. And then different types of content you can make. For example, like there are different categories, but like for your lifestyle, you can travel, business, cooking, vlogs, DIYs, and then beauty, skincare, makeups, self-care, clothing hauls, entertainment, story times, just different content you can put out there to build your channel. And then the different social media platforms that you can expand your brand on. It's TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Pinterest, Facebook, and then I put Snapchat twice.
I know we're all on social media, but we are talking about social media, so if we can please pay attention for the next few minutes, I would really appreciate that. Thank you.
These are some of the career pathways. Brand ambassadors, social media managers, marketing strategists, content creator, video editor, brand communications. Um, Here are some of the pros. It allows for allows for others to interact with the influencer and be socially aware of them. Cons. Marketing may be costly, but there are cost-effective ways to market. Tactics to use co-branding and partnership. Partnering with another influencer can help both influencers gain followers for both individual sources. Sponsorships. Getting sponsored by a brand is a great way to use a current brand popularity and standing. I can't see. Standing to gain more followers. event. Go to different public and social events to spread your name, brand, or channel to gain more support and followers.
What are we about to do?
How to think of it, and say, like, how to start your journey. How does he start the video?
So go to share, then perfect. Then slideshow.
Influence your sisters, your siblings, your friends each and every single day. The only difference between influencing your private circle and an audience is your willingness to put yourself out there. And that's usually the hardest thing to do, but you got to come to terms with that. That if you have this passion and you want to make this thing happen, you got to put yourself out there. No matter how cringy you feel, no matter how anxious it makes you, do it. It will become easier. Have a vision. What kind of influencer do you want to be? Have that in mind, y'all, because that will influence how you move as an influencer. If your vision is only to go viral and have an audience that only likes you for just your virality, then know that, but that's not exactly sustainable. But if you know, like, okay, I want to use influencing to jumpstart this career, I want to use influencing to do this, know exactly what you want to do with influencing. For me, the moment that vision became clear to me, everything changed. For me personally, I want to encourage and inspire people. I want to have multiple opportunities and just have freedom. And I feel like influencing gives me that freedom. Financial freedom, time freedom, creative freedom. And y'all, I'm going to tell you this one tip that a lot of influencers don't tell you, especially as a young woman. If you are a young woman and you want to, why am I saying woman like that? But if you are a young lady and you want to become an influencer, y'all, listen to me. And this is not on some like generalizing gender patriarchy, but I'm being real with y'all. Like, do not over sexualize yourself unless that's your prerogative. Okay? If you want to be that type of Instagram girl, that type of influencer, cool. Just know, if you are a young lady and you over-sexualize yourself, and I get it, some of us can't help it just because in society our bodies are portrayed as, you know, sometimes we can't help it, but don't intentionally over-sexualize yourself for views. Let me tell you what's going to happen. You're going to gain a male audience, and it's going to be harder to work with brands. As an influencer, I'm getting brand deals for makeup, I'm getting brand deals for hair, I'm getting brand deals for clothes. If I over-sexualize myself and I have a majority male audience, niggas ain't buying the clothes. The boys aren't buying the clothes. So then brands aren't going to see the ROI in investing in me. So if you gain a male audience, then you have to consistently sexualize yourself to get an ROI. I don't know if that makes sense. Try to be real, try to be authentic. That's a tip they won't tell you. I know the views seem fun. It's easy, y'all. It's easy to shake your ass and get views. But in the long run, there's so many consequences. Influence.
You've got a lot to say and you think your voice deserves to be heard. In fact, you think it deserves to be paid too. You may be right. As a social media influencer, brands pay you to hold up a megaphone and promote their products to your followers. Wondering how to become a social media influencer? You've landed on the right video. Let's walk through the steps you need to take to set up a thriving business as an influencer. First, identify your passions and talents. What do you most enjoy talking about? What good advice have you given friends and family? And what's worked for them? Maybe you've been giving financial tips to Gen Zers. Or maybe you're a pro at putting together fabulous fashion ensembles on a budget. Think about what you're good at, who your target audience is, and what you can offer them that no one else can. Next, build your personal brand. Take high-quality headshots, design a logo, and share your voice with followers and brands that might be interested in what you have to say. After that, pick your platform. Find out where your audience hangs out online, and make sure you're hanging out there too. A niche platform that caters to your audience is the best way to monetize your influencer status. Speaking of monetization, be sure you thoroughly research how you'll earn money as an influencer. Platforms like YouTube and Instagram have a number of requirements you'll need to meet before you're admitted into their earning programs. You may also look into affiliate partnerships where you link to other brands and products in your blog or on your channels in exchange for a small reimbursement. Here's a file tip. Remember that many brands will want to pay you in product rather than cash, and you'll need to track the value accordingly for bookkeeping and tax purposes. Grow your followers by engaging with them actively and consistently. Publish content on a regular basis and follow, and share relevant content from the circles you want to be included in. Reach out to brands in your niche or industry and propose partnerships and collabs that will be mutually beneficial. Make sure you have data to back you up, including numbers of followers and engagements, success of previous collaborations, and so on, so you can prove you'll deliver a return on their investment. Finally, once you've established your personal brand and reach influencer status, make it official by forming an LLC. It will keep you protected, minimize your personal liability, and position you as a trusted and credible source. We know it sounds like a lot, but we can take one big off your plate. Trust InkFile to handle filing your $0 plus state fee LLC, so you can stick to what's important, sharing your
Right. You gotta turn it on. You guys gotta turn it on. Hold on, you guys have been literally with this mic for 5 weeks. Turn it off, turn it on. All right, go ahead.
This is the last slide. The restorative summary page. Social media can be restorative if people use their platforms to make solutions to environmental problems and needs. Social media can also be restorative because it brings a variety of groups together to accomplish something positive to the world. Lastly, social media can get important messages out to make the world a more restorative environment.
Oh, there's questions at the end.
Oh, that question?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. What?
So what would you say is one thing that stood out to you from either videos?
She curious. I think the ways, how easy it shows how easy it can be in the second video. It was telling you how easy it can be to be an influencer, whether you're famous or not.
Thank you. Anyone else? No? Jasmine?
Yeah, what you gotta say, Jasmine?
So basically, I would say is that whatever you're trying to influence, don't show something out there because you wanted views, and then try to switch up after once you have the views, because it's not gonna benefit you.
I liked how real she was. She didn't sugarcoat anything.
She said the N
Like,
word,
be who you are. Adios.
and she said y'all females need to stop shaking ass
Oh, y'all males need to stop hoeing.
for views. What'd you say?
Y'all males need to stop hoeing.
Who's she talking to? On live? We can edit.
You want to be a scammer, but you a scammer and got no money for it. Okay, no shame. All right. Have you ever thought? Alrighty, hush, please. Have you ever thought of being an influencer? Yes or no? Has anyone ever been an influencer? Oh yeah. Thought of being an influencer? You know, I'm starting a YouTube channel. Okay. Okay, so
I influence. She's so vicious. Get to skipping. Anyways, yes, I influence. I be on the game on the side, and what's it called? A gamer, streamer. Are you trying to break the mic? Move. Move. Yeah, so we on YouTube. We on YouTube with it. Oh yeah, and Twitch. Me and Vic, we're both gamers. So Kwasi, you could join his live. But also, what's it called? I have hoodies coming out. Now don't be hating these. These hoodies they fire for. Let me. I need to promote a little. Dang. I need to get the.
Thank you, Jaheim.
I also stream.
Was the title, but
Jay's not that good at video.
yeah, but it wasn't like really working. No. It wasn't really working anyway because the internet was like bad. Yeah, that's all we have. Thank you so much for.
The last group for going as far as putting it on a slider. All right. So with that, Afro American Academy Summer Projects is over. We actually finished our project. For those of you who will be joining me next week, those of you looking for more hours, we will be meeting at 10 o'clock on Zoom. I'll send the link out. Yeah, AM. I don't sleep. That's past my bedtime. Well, I thought AM would be self-explanatory. All right, so we'll be doing that, and I'll give the first one will probably be just getting the rules of the game, using the RFA. That means like if you want to do a project, you have to put it on the form so that you well, first of all, you have to fill out the form to actually apply to be the next bid, right? Now that means you have to get your LinkedIn in order, update your resume, finish all your assignments and forms. So there's to get to the next level, to work with me past today or tomorrow, although tomorrow is not really work day, we're going to Strand Theater. You have to have passed these requirements. And the idea is that, you've had 5 weeks of training, and we've just finished all our projects. You guys know the process. With more practice, you will, of course, get better and working as a team. So the next 2 weeks, we'll be doing that to help people get their hours for their youth engagement. Angel will be also getting hours by working with Miss Irene. So that is very happy about that. If you guys want hours, you have to basically, like I said, I cannot take you to the next level unless you show me some commitment. And that commitment, like I said, is doing your LinkedIn, updating your resume and cover letter, as well as finishing all your assignments. So there's a form for that, fill that out, and then see you on Monday. I'm going to send a link out to everybody to give everybody a last opportunity to want to join up. But I sent the email out, I think on Monday night. So you guys have access to that. You don't have to work the whole 2 weeks. So let's say you have a week and you want to just do something, make some hours. As far as I'm concerned, you're all trained up and you can do it because of the 5-week program. All right. Then on Monday, we'll be doing things like with the RFA, meaning putting in the jobs you want to work on. We'll agree on hours, because some maybe 2 hours to get done, some maybe 3 hours. If you're working in a team, obviously it'll be less, right? If I think it takes 3 hours to do it, guys, are you listening? Please, if you, let's say it takes 3 hours to do a project, and there are 3 of you, then I don't expect all of you to spend 3 hours consistently on it, right? Maybe I'll give you all guys, I'll give you all 1.5 hours each for the 3-hour project, because I think, you have to work separately, come together, this and that, right? And that's how you get your hours moving on it, right? No more extras, no more breaks, no more gimmies. Now it's time to earn it. And those of you who are serious and show commitment, those are the ones that, some of you are not ready to show commitment. That's fine. That's why it's restorative. Nobody's going to force you to do anything here. If you like, don't do any of the assignments. The ones that do have opportunities for you to be successful, to get opportunities, to show leadership, to make that money, all right? And to learn. All right, so the rest of the day, we're gonna have fun and games. I have some cash to give out to people who did their projects. And then I'm gonna see what other prizes I wanna give for, maybe maybe before we get started, I got the drones out, so I have some cash for people who can show me who can win like a little obstacle course. We'll go outside and put an obstacle course and see who can do it. But what other things you guys want to do? Guys want to do karaoke? No karaoke? No Live With Me karaoke? Okay, fine. Uno championship? Okay, Uno championship. We got Uno championship. What about ping pong? What about ping pong? Well, I just don't want to move too many places because I don't know how much time we'll have. And I want is maximum participation. I know, but does it fall in line with the things that we're doing? That just be like 4 of you, not everybody. All right. What about we go out to track? Right? And you guys can do something with the football. So let's all be in the same place. All right. Any other things you guys want to do? So we just have no Jenga championship, ping pong championship. That's it. And outside on the track. Maybe because I want to hear what's going on. If I get that money, people will be bouncing. No, we're gonna play the games. So you guys have fun. Somebody can get on the aux and get some music going. And we have food if you guys want to take it with you. To go, please. All right. Well done. Yes. Look at the names.